Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a purpley bluey twist with some butterflies in there. So we've got literally a combination of the two colours, purple and blue, and I tried to combine them and mix them as much as I can and make this set. So there's a lot going on in a way, but at the same time it's actually quite easy to do. So definitely stay tuned if you are into busy sets that require pretty much quite little work. I have to be honest, this set took me very little time compared to others, which is really nice. So I showed you guys the first two colours at the start, the blue and the purple, and I am of course also using food coma. As you can see with the footage right now, I was having a nightmare with fluff, so I couldn't believe it. So off camera that will get fixed up, and then off camera of course I'll do another layer and then we can crack on with our nail art. But right now I'm just working on the background shades. So the thumb and the ring finger got food coma. Literally had to order another bottle, guys. I literally cannot believe it. I'm either on a third or a fourth bottle. It's crazy. So the pinky's purple, index finger is blue, and the middle finger is bluey purple. We are going to ombre the two. I'm just going to do the first layer on camera, and of course the other layer will be off camera, but it's identical process to what I'm doing right now. Once that's done, we can now start working on the rest of the actual art side of things on this design. So we do have some stamping involved today. I have a lot of plates involving like butterflies, so as soon as I feel like I want to do a butterfly design, instantly the plates come out because there's just so much to choose from. So on this plate, for example, this one is Beauty Big Bang Animals XL005, I think this one is. This one I got on AliExpress a little while ago now. And at first you might think that the designs are quite, large and you might not end up using it as much. But trust me guys, I've used so much of it. I had such a good run with this plate pretty much. So if you're kind of concerned whether or not you're going to use it, oh, you will for sure. And if you don't, then I have plenty of designs on my channel that will hopefully spark some ideas of how you can use it and how to kind of utilize the plate. So I picked up using some white stamping polish. This isn't gel polish, this is regular stamping polish. It's almost like a regular polish that dries, but it's made specifically for stamping. I am also going to use the butterflies on the left hand side there. I love that there's two large butterflies. Those are nice because they cover up quite a lot of the nail, so if you ever have any imperfections that you want to hide, stamping is definitely a good way to do it. But also, you will know I do often long stiletto designs, so having these kind of butterflies available to me to use is really nice when I do those long designs. So that goes over the pinky and it covered it very nicely. If anyone's wondering, I do use acetone to clean my plates, and I'm using a lint-free wipe. So I just place some acetone on my wipe and then I'm just cleaning up the plate, and that is now done. We've got another plate, believe it or not, also Beauty Big Bang. Both plates are from AliExpress, so do check them out on there. And this one's also really nice because it just has so many just random butterfly little designs, and you can just really like mess about with it. Again, a very loved and used plate as well. So if you're into butterflies like me, then those two plates you get the most use out of, I reckon, because I know I do. So for this nail, I wanted to stamp in the center the butterflies. However, you notice that I'm just having a nightmare and it wasn't even in the middle, and I literally took me like 3 attempts, not gonna lie, to get in the center. So I decided to just cut it out and just go to the next part, the fun part of the video. This stage I am applying some base coat. It's gonna work as our background gluey method, I guess, to get the glitter down. So on the thumb we're using some purple matte glitter. This one is from Lyrici. I think I always have a link in the description for you guys for like to shop there, but it's such a great place for glitters. I really love that place, and literally almost 90% of my glitters are from there. So what I'm trying to do is focus the large chunks of the glitter at the top. I've done this kind of technique and design plenty of times on my channel, so if you're a regular, I'm so sorry. It's almost like recycling the same idea, but it's just such a great idea. If you haven't tried it before, please give it a go. It's actually so fun, and there's so many different designs you could do this way. You could even do all the nails, and each nail being a different color, for example. It looks so cool, like an ombre look, or like changing in shades and stuff, like a dark blue to a lighter blue as the nails go on. Like this, it's just such a nice little fun technique and it's actually quite fun. I like playing about with the glitters and placing it down. We are going to do the exact same thing on the pinky, of course. So again, focusing the large chunks at the top and then the smaller ones about halfway down. So I'm trying to achieve a look as if the glitter's kind of falling down the nail and, you know, almost like a little rain or like a little ombre thing going on, or at least trying with to the best that I can. I mean, the glitter had quite a lot of large chunks, not a lot of small ones, so it was a bit of a challenge, but it is what it is. It doesn't look the worst in the end, which is nice. Once I'm happy with the glitter placement, I place into the lamp, because remember, the base coat is still wet, so it's not drying, so if you leave it, you are kind of risking that the glitter moves about. So if you've got it in the right place and exactly how you want it, pop it straight into the lamp. And then real quick off camera, I do another layer of base coat just to remove any lumps and bumps, just to help with the leveling of the nail. After that is cured, I'm now going in with a matte top coat. So that matte top coat is going across all those nails. Once that goes into the lamp, we have two last stages left to do. We've got some fine glitter to apply, and we also have a very, very small little fragment of the video where we're going to place some charms, butterfly charms, and then a tiny little hint of AB crystals. So the matte top coat I'm using today is from Vanillisa. I'm quite enjoying it, to be honest. I picked it up from Amazon and I am actually so far so good, really enjoying it. Righty, here it is. The nails are now matte and it's time to apply our gel polish. So the nail that's got the purple glitter at the top, we're going to do a line in the, well, more like bottom part of the nail. That's going to work as our guide to do our French tip. Then I'm going to connect the sides and meet in the middle, and then I have my first smile line pretty much done. We are going to do almost like a doubled French tip look. So the bottom part is going to be, of course, thickened as if like a proper French tip look. Then I'm going to colour it in, but above it I am going to do another line, but leaving a gap between the first one, of course. And we're going to do a very, very fine, or thin, maybe more like very thin line, kind of outlining the smile line already done, but above it. And then we're going to sprinkle on some glitter on top of that, and then we'll pop into the lamp and it will cure in place and it will look really, really cute. So the French tip part is done. Now we're doing the other outline. Here it is. Now this part I find a little bit tricky. If you're pretty good at kind of controlling your brush, that'll be really good. I'm not always the best, to be honest, so sometimes it takes me a couple of attempts, so I was pretty impressed with myself that I was able to do it first try pretty much. As usual, there's always obviously little bits and bobs you have to go back in and fix up, thicken up, or clean up, whatever it is. But once you're happy, you also don't have to be too perfect, because you are going to sprinkle on some glitter, so it does kind of erase a few imperfections here and there, so don't worry about being crazy straight. It will hopefully conceal with the glitter. That will go on top. Of course, another purple glitter to match with the purple hex glitter that we've already placed down. And again, we are repeating that exact process with the pinky and it being blue. I tried my hardest to pick out the glitter to match up with the gel polish that I'm using, so I did a pretty good job with the blue. The purple, it was a bit tricky. I don't have too much purple hex glitters, to be honest, which was quite shocking because purple is such a beautiful colour. You know, I don't have a lot of like yellows or greens or oranges, for example, but purple of all things. I should probably have a lot, but for some reason I don't. So I just had to make do what I've got, but today kind of shows that even though the gel polish or the glitters that I'm using don't quite match up well together, it still looks like a well put together nail. It doesn't make you like look at one of them more than the other, which is really, really good. And of course here, same with the fine glitter, it just wasn't quite the same as the hex glitter, but we just have to use what we've got, guys. That is the last one now. That will go into the lamp. I like to do a double cure because we've got glitter and gel polish. Now this is the last part where we're just doing a tiny little touch here and there. So I've got two butterflies, one blue, one purpley. The purple one is going on the thumb, and it's going to go in between the two like smile lines that we've created. And that will go into the lamp. And the roasting glue gel that I'm using today is from a cart. I just potted it into a little container there, and I prefer it that way basically. Not a big fan of the actual squeezy tube. It always breaks and it's just a mess, so I prefer to depot it into a little container. There goes the blue one. I was a bit worried because it's a pinky, so I wasn't too sure if the butterfly is going to be too large, but it looks, sorry, not pinky, it's the ring finger, I think. So that looked right. And last but not least, we've got this blue one here right at the top. I'm just placing some free ABs, and that's it. That's all we're doing. No cover beads, not going too crazy. I tried to keep it busy but simple. I hope I achieved that. Let me know what you guys think, if I kind of went overboard or not. You all know me, I kind of do take things a bit too far sometimes. But here are the final results on my hand. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I would love to see you all in my next video. Bye guys!